Wub. What's happened to me chat? It's logged out. Why? Oh, no, I don't want to click pictures of bridges. Get out of here. I guess that's a bridge, I suppose. That's a house. It's not a bridge. Update titles. Alright. Update. Good afternoon. Chat's broken. Solisto, hello? Yep, Merry Christmas to Chair as well. I'm just gonna stay hidden and let Chair do it now, because you said that. It's fine. Look at that, see? There you go. I'll let fucking Chair do it. Alright? Because that's what you want, isn't it? Why can't I re-chat? Well, I can re-chat on one screen, but not on the other. Good evening. Good evening, Callisto. Hello. How are we? I do like the OST of this game, but you don't hear it much. Like, not even at the main menu. Right, get out of here, Chair. Go on, bugger off. All right, my turn. My turn to play again. Tempted to just like leave it on all quiet, like in the background. Quite happy with that. Where's my? Oh no, my work computer's getting in the way. Oh god. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you until tomorrow. Ever again. For 24 hours. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh well. Well, that's a big old fat bummer, but okay. All right. I think that's right. Just sat there in midair. All right. So, plan today. 15. Oh well, she had a good go at it, didn't they? Stay at home with us. Oh, it's hard to hear it, man. He's a big fucking downer when shit like that happens, eh? But 15, no. Had a good go at it, eh? Oh, yeah. Bless your cotton socks. Right. Yeah, that's it. How you doing, Chachi? Good to see you. Right. We just got copper plates going. We're now siphoning off all like the excess items. Funding coupons. You've got 21 coupons. Now, yeah. Now the big stopper at the minute is power. All of this here, this gumph, gotta go. Gotta go. So past these 580 megawatts, we can double our power. Not really double, but at about 300. If we have. That's why I came back for, I guess, reinforced plating. Oh, that's nice, Alistair. That'd be good. You find yourself starting new games too often, though? Why? What is it about it that makes you wanna restart? What's your reason? Oh, I can turn this back on now that we actually have power. Take nothing and make it something? There, I get that. I mean, do you like the end game? Let's say when you get to, like, you know, manufacturing. Is that the point at which you're like, I don't want to do this no more, and then just restart because that's so much better? Because I totally get wanting to go from nothing. And it's always been something that I was curious about when I was doing my learning computer games stuff. Speed Rush's zipline to move around so fast. Yeah. There's a point in a lot of games where I get to, like, opening up endgame. You did set up trains once or twice. I don't like the way trains are done, I'll be honest. Or at least I don't think they are as good as they should be. They're a bit awkward. Want to play Transport Fever 2? I have no idea what that is. Right. we started in coal power. We're currently getting 120 coal a minute, but only using 60. So what I was gonna do is just straight up double up on. I didn't get any concrete. 4? I think it's 4. I don't even think I have enough concrete at the minute. I don't. Yay. Okay. Go back for concrete. I can see why you rushed as a zipline though. I tend to rush to getting cars, not trains, cars sorted. Because once they're doing your heavy lifting for traveling, you just sort of don't need to travel quite so much. But the zipline's good. It's useful. Merge of business simulation game and resource management. Move the trees to the middle to make boards move. Okay. What was it called again? Transport Fever 2. Okay. Like a proper game or like a, idle game or like a mobile game? Yeah, I'd be quite happy for this to actually be the background music. Also does remind me of the YouTube channel Vsauce. Michael here. Same wubbiness to it. Okay, alright, I'll check it out, Grandma. Sounds interesting to me. Right, what did I come here for? Concrete. Probably gonna need something else, obviously. I always do. But I'll grab 2 bits of concrete and then see if there's any plates I can do. I'll fill up on plates. Grab 2 debris watts it says. Don't think I ever need screws anymore. I've got a stack on me already. Yeah, a lot of time in these games I get to the point where you know what I think would be the nicest thing about Satisfactory is if it was all ratioed a bit better. I think I'd appreciate it. It gets to a point in the game that I really don't like, where it's like you get a machine and you're making a part and it's making 16.25 items per minute. And it's like, start of the game, it's like, we've got 60, 30, 15s, and then that's what you're dealing with, right? And you're just scaling things up, doubling things, tripling things, quadrupling things. But it's usually like a 1-to-2 ratio or a 2-to-3 ratio, and it's maths, but it's simple maths, right? And then later in the game, it starts. I think it feels too messy for me. That and you start. I wouldn't mind if later in the game it was more of a volume problem rather than a complexity problem, I think, as well. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to see lots and lots of complex items at the end of the game, but I think complexity and volume would yeah, you get to end game and I start feeling like once I've got the fastest belt, level 4 belts, at least level 3, level 4, I'm getting to the point where it's like, the belts are fast enough. Well, the problem is that it's not a problem of scale as much as it's just a problem of space and messiness. So you're setting up a manufacturing, and it's not like I need 3 manufactories and they need to be wired up correctly. It's more like, that's not a problem. What is a problem is the fact that the whole back end is just a convoluted mess of crap. Because, you know, you need like 8 different types of machines, but you really only need 1 or 2 of each, and that'll do it. It takes so long to set up the more complex stuff that... I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just too slow. Anyway. Either way, I'd like to see... I just need to start looking at satisfactory mods. That's actually not a bad idea. I haven't actually looked at any mods. Looks right. That seems a bit close, but I think it's right. Been playing Stellaris? I tried to get into Stellaris, but I couldn't like figure it out. I was too stupid for that game. I didn't get it. I don't know. That's like a different breed of game. But then I suppose my problem there is I struggle with like the politics of that sort of stuff in those games. Even in what am I doing here? Why isn't this snapping? There, snap there. Even like civilizations like that. It's not. I get to the point where, you know, people are like, oh, let's be friends and make alliances and do things politically correct, and I'm like, nah, fuck your civilization, I'm just gonna murder you because you're sat on gold. And they're all like, oh no, you need to actually have a reason to go to war, and I'm like, yeah, I want your shit. They're like, oh, that's not a reason. Fuck it ain't. Give me your piss in gold. Or to be honest, it's more like sound iron, and I don't have iron. Or you attacked me once like 600 turns ago, and now I just want to destroy you entirely. Right, snap this there. Oh, I can. Oh, look at that. And then, I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, I didn't think so. Can I don't know why it won't snap. There's got to be a reason, but I don't know it. I should have spaced these out a bit more. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's do that. I don't know why I'm trying to cram everything in a tiny spot. I'm on a bloody lake. I've got loads of room. Power. Coal generator. Push it back a whole foundation width. There you go. Bam. Absolutely no negative effect from that whatsoever. I struggled with Stellaris. I enjoyed the game. I enjoy those sorts of games, but I sort of play them like Command and Conquer, where, you know, if I'm losing, it's because I haven't made enough troops. I haven't been aggressive enough, you know, early on. Rather than feeling like I don't know. I'm not clever with those sorts of games, I guess. That's how I like to play it. Alright. No, there we go. Wait, can you snap that? No, that doesn't work. Oh, I see. You can. Or is that just not... I need to make those little booties. What is it doing there? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's trying to snap. It is snapping. Not correct. We're also going to need 2 water extractors for this. There we go. Let me think about this. Yeah, see, this is a problem here. I think if I start with the snapping rather than start with the belt. Or will it let me? Yeah, it will. Is that right? And then it's got to be there. I don't even need a slopey do I? That just works straight up. There we go. There's got to be one there as well. Although, I wonder if I could just... Ooh. Can use a slopey do. Put it right here, like that. Yeah, this is... maybe not. The benefit of giving yourself enough room. Push this one all the way back. Like I intended. Nope. Power. Okay. Yeah, that is right. So I want it to go right back to there. Pipeline. Again, I can simplify this a lot. You know, it looks a bit messier, but don't like that. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Oh, I see. There. Idea. Center it between the pair of them. And then make them both look bad. But equally. And that's fair. Do the same thing here. Rotate it round. They don't cross over each other. Well, these two do, but like they don't touch each other. They cross over each other, but every single one is going to look exactly the same. That's going to make it look better. Not really. But I prefer doing it sort of this way because it... I like it where you can scale something up by doing exactly the same thing you've done before, instead of having stuff like, well, this one needs to be slightly this way, and this one's, you know, because this is like a left-handed one, and this one's a right-handed one. It's different. I prefer it where it's like, it doesn't matter which way you're looking at it, which direction you're looking at it from, it's always the same. So this is gonna break everything now. But it's gonna look better, I think. Okay. Can you snap, please? Oh, no, because it's going the other way. There we go. 2, 3, 4. And then I skid on top of it. Oh, I could just do that. And that just needs to go in the... Oh, no. Line it up, not with the pipe, but with the center of the... Yeah, like that. With the center of the actual machine. It'll be about there. Like that? Nope. Nope. Like that. Okay, I might need to kickstart it again. At least now I can connect every single machine on both sides exactly the same way. That's much better. Well, it's exactly the same. It doesn't make any difference other than it makes me feel better. Then connect it like that. We're gonna have to add another one of them, so I'll probably, and instead of have it facing that way, turn them around and have 2 of them. Cool. And we're gonna need more splitters. Can I just sneak that one under there? Sure can. How about that one? Nope. Is that right? No, that's right. Here we go. Okay. That's the in. Now I just need to get the out. That's better. Nope. There we go. So, if I look at that machine, I look at that machine, they look exactly the same. They're all identical. Wang that in there. Kickstart it. And that should be good. Oh yeah, foundations. Oh, maybe not. I think the water had a little bit of residual in it, did it? Some of them are popping into life for a little bit. Sound like it, at least. No power. No power because it's got no water. But you've got no power. I do need to kickstart it then. Before I do, I might as well double up. Because one's not going to be enough. extractor. If I am smart about this, put a junction down to start. I might be able to snap it on there. Basically, as close as it gets before it goes yellow or enters my face. Get out of there. Climb on this. Nope. I can climb on this though. Come on. Why? What's wrong with you? There we go. Okay. Pipeline. Pipeline. Can you snap in there, please? And then before I set these up, I'm going to try and kickstart them with a biomass burner. Whatever I've got on me, which that'll do, some flower petals. Whoops. Bastard. Okay, kickstart just the one machine, right? And it should be a sort of like a chain reaction here. So one machine getting water is going to give us enough power to kickstart the two, right? That can go. Don't need that. Go, and then that can go. Fuck. Wrong. Oh no, hang on. No, maybe not. Oh. 45 meters squared per second. 45, 90, 180. 180 doubled. Quick maths. 360. 360 pipes can only handle 300. Right? Max flow rate 300, and I need 360. I got a dirty fix for the problem. But I want to do it in such a way that I can not stop power. No, I'm gonna have to. Instead of having one pipe, clearly I'm going to need two. Because the total amount of water I need to suck through these pipes. Although it's not a problem I really need to deal with at the moment. As long as each of these are doing... Yeah, they're only doing 120 at the minute. that's 150, right? 180. Not great, is it? It isn't good enough to run all 8 of the machines, but it is good enough to give us more than enough power for now. We were sat at 500 and something megawatts. Oh, it is worth. Look at the capacity going up and down. Not smooth. Yeah, I gotta throw that. It is not good enough. And the way I planned on doing it then instead is to run 2 parallel pipes. How close is the closest? I can squeeze them a little closer, right? That's too close. Does it like there? And there. Yeah, that'll do, right? So you feed that one. You feed that one. Share between the pair of yous. Just in case. It shouldn't ever be necessary, but just in case. And then there'll be 2 pipes. Again, for the sake of it being the same both ways. That one goes there, and that one goes there. Share between them. You go in there, you go in there. And then, now we've got 2 parallel pipes. Same thing here. Boop, and boop. Maybe I should push those 2 further away from each other. Now I've got until the water runs out. Get all this back up and running. Or, actually, literally just get something going. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's still only working on a single pipe, but at least it's working for now. Okay. If I move that one away. Reduction water. Oh, no, I don't want to order it. I want to do it. It goes yellow. Okay. Except. Just you feed that for a minute. How you doing, Davey? Good to see you. How are you? How you doing? That can go there. Good to hear it. Any plans tonight? Okay, and then you. In fact, let's set that up a bit better. Have this run straight through the middle now. Oh. Is that too far? Wire is too long. Bastard. There we go. You know what? That was a bad idea. Didn't think about that one. Wait, that's not right. And that's no longer in the right place either. Need this one. Into here. And then... this one's the midway point, right? So this one is connecting all of that together. Oh, wait, no, we're going to need it. Until we get Mark IIs, we're going to have to do this on 2 separate poles. Because there's only 4 connections per pole at the minute. Not really. May play the finals with the kids if they stay in. Probably end up... they stay in. Oh, if they stay in. We'll probably end up out for the night. Alright. Well, if you want to do something, let me know. There we go. And then attach that right. Okay, so there's a little bit water left in. Good. Capacity's still low, though. The question is, why? I don't like this wire going through here, but... time to move this back. Production water extractor. Okay, so now I should be able to let these run at... So this water extractor is now providing enough water through this one pipe to those 4 machines. Perfectly, right? 45, 90, whatever that is, 180. 180 being used, 180 being produced. If it's connected to power, that probably helps. And this one, exactly the same on the other side. Whoop. Go. So we should start seeing water in here. Wait, it's going up. There you go. Okay, I tell you what. It's probably a good idea because it's using exactly the amount of water that it's producing. If I overproduce the water for a little bit, it'll fill up all the buffers. Coal power is rough with the need for water and power. It's not too bad. Over and underclocking is a big deal. Overclocking is a big deal. I never underclock anything. Well, makes the maths work, but true. Yeah. I'd rather just be lazy. So, overproduce water for a little bit just to fill up these buffers until. Well, no, we're done with the buffer when this last one is full. And we'll know that's done when the capacity is completely flatlined, because that means that it's running on a buffer rather than just stop starting. I've connected every machine, right? It seems wrong. It seems like something's off. Not quite right. Oh, never mind. There it is. The buffer. Whee. Yeah, it's filling up. It's filling up. And that's increased our capacity from like 560 to 880. We're not going to need more power for a while until we get into manufacturing. You know what? Not really even then. I'm running all of this, 880 megawatts, off of this single line of coal. This is a tier 2 conveyor belt, Mark II. Which is 120 coal per minute. But it's coming from 2 miners. 2 Mark I miners. So I don't even... First of all, I can overclock one of them. I'm not going to because there's no point. Literally, there's no point. But if I up these to Mark II miners and double the belts, I can quadruple the output of coal. Which means I can quadruple the consumption of coal. Which means I can quadruple the production of energy. So my limit at the moment is 880. But like the hard limit for a very long time is 3,000 megawatts. I don't think I've ever used 3,000 megawatts. That's just on coal power. And this is, I think, where I hit the problem with this game. I'd like the problem of scale to be more of a problem. Basically, you've got biomass, coal, fuel, and then nuclear, right? So you got 4 tiers of energy. We're just entered tier 2, and we're set until tier 4. And when we get to like tier 4, we basically need to set up one machine to power everything. Not to say that I think these machines are overpowered. I think maybe they are. Maybe it's exactly the same to say they're overpowered or the consumption is underpowered. It doesn't matter. It's effectively the same thing. I'm saying the same thing. Anyway. Power complete. Next deal is reliable and compartmented production of assembler materials. What I mean by that is, if you look at our milestone for vehicular transport, I was going to say we're producing everything, but we're actually not. Because I'm spending so much time, setting things up all purdy, like, with the foundations and the organization, keeping them segmented. It's taking so long that I'm producing on a single assembler everything I need eventually. It does seem like you should need to do more. 8 coal plants set up and powering the entire planet? Yeah. So I think here's where my problem is now, where I'm starting to feel the problem. That is, this single machine producing rotors is doing 4 a minute. I got 400 already. If I take an hour doing something, it's 60 times 4. 120, 240 rotors. I'm not going to use 240 rotors in an hour. Or 120, depending on how bad my maths is. I didn't even work it out, really. Don't... Why do I need more than one machine? I think what I'd like is a requirement more like upstairs. This is the early part of the game, right? So you've got miners, and I've got 2 miners because 1 miner isn't enough. 1 miner isn't enough because for each miner I need 4 smelters, and I need 4... 2 of those smelters are fueling 4 constructors for rods. Those 4 constructors for rods are fueling the 6 constructors for screws, right? So that's my screw output done. That's nowhere enough screws right now. So that'll need to go, you know, that's a problem of scale. But it's good enough for now until we start getting more assemblers. Right, and that doesn't even include the other 4 constructors that I need for rods to actually produce rods for the assemblers. Rods for the assemblers and screws for the assemblers. And on the bottom floor, we've got the other miner connected to basically the same setup, except instead of rods, we're making plates. Plates plus screws to make reinforced plates. I've doubled up on the 2 machines for reinforced plates for the sole reason that conveyor belts require reinforced plates, level 2 conveyor belts. So I've got one assembler to basically fuel the assemblers, and then 1 to make a surplus of reinforced iron plates to make conveyor belts. But we're done. We're done on that. Bad when you can't screw? Tell me about it. Welcome to my life, Davey. Anyway. I'm producing everything we need for vehicular transport, apart from modular frames. So. And the factory is smidge. What is the I always forget what they actually need. I mean, I can guess that it's probably... modular frames is probably going to be reinforced steel plates and screws. Rods, okay, well, whatever. Wait a second. Oh, I did get an alternate recipe for rotors, copper rotors, instead of rods. Not bad. Anyway. Still need rods for modular frames anyway. 12? 5. How many do I actually need per minute? Oh, it is 12. It is 1 per minute. Really, 2 modular frames per minute. That doesn't seem like a lot. That seems like this is barely nothing. 2 a minute? It's once every 30 seconds. You'll wait 30 seconds to make 1 modular frame, and I need, was it, 25 of them. 12 minutes with 1 machine. But it's like once I've set this machine up and let it run for 12 minutes, I'm done. I don't feel like I ever need that many. You know, compared to like whatever the phase 2 is. Oh wait, hang on. I bet I do need them actually. Right. So I need more rods to the tune of 12 per minute. And I don't know if I'm maxing out this already. Let's have a look. What's going on? Oh, right. But this is based on the assumption that I'm going to have Mark IIs. That is okay. Okay. On both of them. Yeah, okay. Cool. So that's definitely not being maxed out, because it's stopping. So I've got more room for plates at least, which is great. 120 ore per minute. 4 machines of 30, 120 ore being processed into 120 iron ingots. So once all the machines get running, this will be full. Almost. 2, 3... It needs to build up a buffer first, I'm guessing. Yeah, this isn't getting enough. Because these don't have 100. Oh, that does have 100 in it. Yeah, there you go. It's at 3 at the minute. There you go, 4. Eventually that'll hit 100. And when that hits 100, this will start going up. When that hits 100, that will start going up to 100. But 120 per minute going through here is the maximum. And these are all producing rods. 15, 30, 60, 90, 120. It's maxed out. So I now want these rods for modular frames, and I have an alternate recipe of rotors, so rotors don't need these anymore. How you doing, Legend? Good to see you. How are you? So what's the requirement for rotors? The alternate recipe for rotors. 22.5 copper sheets. How much am I producing? 15. So I can do it on 2 machines. 30, 60, 90. If I up this to 120, which I could do without stressing out the miner, I can double our copper sheeting. Get rid of these trees. Any plans today? To practice run on sub engines last night. I saw. You nominate Tommy for head engineer? Why? What do you mean? Who's gonna run the TDC if he's doing engineering stuff? That's no good. I don't work. Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why have you stopped? He says it's easy? He says anything's easy when he actually understands how to do it. It's not easy. No. Okay. When people say it's not easy, their job's not hard enough. Alright? Still not quite long enough. No. What? Too steep? How is that too steep? Are you on drugs? Explain to me how that's steep. What's steep about that? Why is it being all wonky? I'll tell you what. That's not too steep, is it? There you go. Now it's no longer a problem. Anyway. Alan Wake when it gets dark? You've been getting into the finals, had a few runs with kids. Nice. I enjoy playing it with a team. But I'd never play it alone. I couldn't fucking handle the stress of it. But for a competitive game, I actually somewhat enjoy playing it. Very rare for me to say something like that. So that is a big compliment as far as I'm concerned. So we need to be getting 190, 190? 120. Okay. Right, if I give you the right recipe. So 120's going in, 120's coming out, 120's going in. And now we've got oh, hang on. What? Ah. So I want this to be 30. To make 30 copper sheets, and I will need 22 and a half. That's enough. You have to have teamwork to win that game? Yeah. Or are you wasting your time? Absolutely. Each of these machines has a speed upgrade, which means I might as well take both of them out and replace it with another constructor. Literally no reason why I don't. So do you two wanna play a game or something? God, I'm shit at picking games. Got any ideas? Oh, God. Climb, please. Thank you. Okay. So we do copper sheet for that one, and then take out that, and that basically equals exactly the same thing. No, it needs to be murder. Facing that way. I'm tempted to pick up Alan Wake as well. Tempted. There's a couple of horror-ish games that I was tempted to pick up because I never played here's something for you. I've never played any Resident Evil game. So I was gonna get Resident Evil Village. What was that, 8? Excellent game so far. Good. It was never on my list of games to play, Legend. Never. Never played any games like that. I was always a shooter kind of kid growing up. So it was all, you know, Call of Duty and Halo. Then when I got my PC, I got more into the cleverly designed games. I like construction stuff as well, so solid games. They look it. The right amount of puzzle bosses in an adventure. I do like a puzzle game. There's a couple of puzzle games that I've seen that I want to try out, but they're probably not stream games. Right. So, we now have copper plating. Your fear is getting stuck on a puzzle on the stream? Setting inside on Jedi Survivor? So, there's a very, very good way, Legend, that you can deal with that. When you're playing anything that has a puzzle, and you're getting stuck, your first reaction is to panic and think, shit, this is boring, because I don't understand it, I don't get it. And at that point, and you were doing it with Jedi Survivor, which I enjoyed watching, is that you realize, at one point you sort of realized that you can't figure out the problem. But you sat there, and you were just saying what you were thinking. Because you can sit here, and you can have a problem, and you can go, don't get it. And you're not going to solve this problem for an hour. That's boring. But what you were doing is you were like, right, let's try this. So you're like, this is the next thing I'm going to try. And I'm like, does this work? Does that work? And it don't work. Fucking nothing to do with the puzzle. When you know the answer, you're like, nah, that's not going to fucking work. But you sit there and you watch them do it. Good entertainment. Watching somebody figure out the puzzle is part of the puzzle. If you were to go through Jedi Survivor and not get stuck on any of the puzzles, it would have been more boring. Because everyone would be like, what the fuck? It took me like an hour. And you just walk up to it and said, oh yeah, there's a solution. No. This is why I don't like spoilers in games. It's like, the point is you're not supposed to know. You're supposed to get stuck. And you're supposed to use this to figure out the answer. And I want to see you figure out the answer. It's going to be different to the way I'm doing it. You're going to do it wrong. You're going to do it completely different. But when you do figure out, or come up with some absurdly convoluted, completely random and wrong way, but solve the issue, that's good entertainment. That's the trick. That's puzzle games for you. You can't do it in any other game. It doesn't work. You one-shotted a couple of Alan Wake 2 puzzles? As in, like, because you immediately knew the answer, or by sheer dumb luck, do you mean? It is nice, though, when you're streaming and you know the game's got a little bit of a puzzle, and you recognize the puzzle and you go, yeah, I get it. I get it. And you're like, just do this. You guessed right the first time. You guessed? As in guessed as in you shouldn't have guessed? Or you were like, let's try this, and the first thing you tried was correct? Because that would be good. That's good. I don't have anything new to make. I wanted to make the booties, but I don't remember what's required for them. Zipline is Caterium. We need to sort that out. Where are the booties? There they are. Quartz? Silica. Let's try this, and the first one was correct. It clipped it. It's going to. There you go. Good. Your TikToks do. I say your TikToks, your shorts, your YouTube shorts do pop up for me randomly. So algorithm works. I'll be flicking through all of the stuff I'm not subscribed to, because I don't subscribe to anything really. And your stuff comes up. It's good. It's good. I like it. There we go. Okay. So I need to now especially the clips of Lethal Company. You got some good clips of Lethal Company. Yeah, nice view of when I was ringing that bell. Ding, ding, ding. And all I heard is, I wouldn't do that. That was good. We want to replace the rods in this machine with copper sheets. Was correct. You don't have to apologize at all, Davey. This, I think, for the time being, this needs to go. Because the way that splitter works is it just halves and halves, right? So you have this splitter here, like that, right? And basically, what I'm doing here, if this is the first time you're seeing this, is I've got three resources, right? Copper sheets, cable, and wire. And then they're each coming in, and they're getting split, right? They're each going into a container, and that's my stuff to grab and use. And then this side is literally just going into this machine. All this does is sells it for coupons. So it's basically the bin for coupons. And the way the splitters work, you can see it a bit easier here, right? Is it goes in. It'd be easier if I was higher up. It just halves it, right? One goes that way, one goes that way. When you see it goes one there, one left, one right, and it goes left, right, right. So it's 50-50. Half of it goes there, half of it goes straight into the bin. Which means if I'm producing 30, the speed at which items are coming through here on average is 15. And on average, this is 15. So that 15 is a never-ending sink, resource sink of items. 15 items disappear and go away forever. So basically the total output of this line that goes into here is 15. I need 22 and a half. And it's not as simple as basically just doing, you know, having like a merger, right? And instead of 2 lines, we could, you know, basically do 3, right? So what this will do is it would take the next 3 items and it will go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, right? So this then goes from the 30 in, 10 come out. Which means these two, if I then merge them together and the output of this is 20 items a minute. I still need 22 and a half. This is why I don't like these odd numbers. Because there's no really simple, clean way to do it, other than when these come through here, all 30 come through, we use the 22 and a half, and then on the other side, the stuff that doesn't make it into the machine, when it prioritizes the machines first, the other stuff that's left then goes into the bin. Problem with that is if that's a machine it needs, this needs to feed into this machine, and then the output's going to be over here where I'm stood. Which means I can either route it all the way back to the bin, or have another bin, and bins are expensive. Like, they require a lot of power to run, so you can't just chuck a bin on every single resource. It'd be nice to, like, have a bin here, so that when, in that small moment, there, where the belt stops, still producing stuff, so all the machines stop, because no more is needed, could have is just the excess items get put in the bin, and that's just money. It gets sold, it doesn't get binned. For the time being, we're just not going to worry about that. What I'm going to do... Don't need rods anymore. We're going to use the alternate recipe. That's not needed, that's not needed. Keep shooting this gun. And then change this recipe to alternate. Oh, that's really bad. It needs 195 screws per minute. The belt only goes 120 items per minute. Fast. Want to fight with 5 kills and 12k damage? Nice. I have no idea what the 12k damage refers to, but winning is good. Well, you have a request for us to play that again, and Moon is going to be on board? Moon Cookies? Lethal Company? Sure. I'm down. I'm down for it. So I can only give it about 2/3 of the screws it wants. Which means I only really need to give it 2/3 of the copper sheeting it needs. 22 divided by 3. It's going to be like a little over 7. So call it 8. The 2/3 thing right here. Look. We all have good days and bad days, Davey, right? Just need more time. Maybe orange juice as well. Anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't need this many rotors. Yeah. But this is done. The point is, this is done. Now, this no longer being used. Which means we can here. I don't. This is where it turns into a giant mess of wires, cables, and belts. Because I want to make modular frames. Nice easy one for this. If I just wang a stick splitter right here. Right. Do that. Do that. Zip that out of there. They're going in. I need power before that happens. Ram that down there. Yeah. Reinforced plates. I just need those iron rods to come down. Might as well cram them in there for now, just to get them off me. Alright, this is where I need to get that to this machine. So it's going to turn into a mess. And it's going to turn into a mess quite quickly. It needs to come backwards. And then if I do that, but facing that way, that, that. I'm up. Got rods coming down. And that is 60 rods a minute, something like that, I think. We only need 12, so fine. Whatever. We could double up this machine if we wanted to. We don't want to. There's no need. I do want to put them into storage. Go nuts. Right. We're now producing modular frames at full speed. Is 12.5 minutes to complete the next objective. And literally I can just do that. That goes up to 5 a minute, which takes it down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes flat. In 5 minutes flat, we're done. So all I need to do, everything else ready. It's an unsustainable speed, but it'll get everything complete. I need 200 more rods. Some more rotors. That's it. And replace my cable. Someone has to bring the level down. May as well be me. I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, no arguments there, dude. I got no objectives. Gonna make a joke about better up than down, but do it. Don't do it. I've got everything I need. Yeah, that's too many. Okay. Chuck all this away. I don't need any of that. Don't need that. I probably should keep that, actually. Nah, fuck it. Get rid of it. I don't need all those screws either on me. What I do need, though, is more rods, more reinforced plates. Oh, and did I actually replace the cable? Yeah, I replaced the cable I've got. So I don't have a container of rods, so I'm literally just working on the surplus I've got in these machines, which at the moment is going to be very little, because I've just set up that new machine that's, you know, completely destroying my buffer. I want some more rods, actually. Some for me, some for the vehicle milestone. There we go. Right. 112 will do for now. There we go. Oh yeah, rotors, right. I need 4 more rotors, and I might as well keep 100 on me. Because I'm sure there's going to be something that I need to build that requires rotors. Something that I just can't think of. I want 4. It's 100 for my stack. And then I want 2 stacks of this. How are we doing? I don't think it's been 5 minutes yet. Almost. We're on 22. Basically there. You know, even the more absurd goals, like the 500 plating above the vehicle transport, the phase 2 milestone, tier milestone. The 500 smart plating, it's like that. I've had that running for maybe 2-3 hours in game. Doesn't need to be going any faster. I'm not in the right menu. No, there we go. So literally just need 3 modular frames. Load up the finals in for you? Oh man. There we go. Done. There it is. Vehicle transport. I forgot about my team.
Reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
So, the big deal with this is the next milestone is basic steel production. Make steel ingots in foundries. You need iron, which we have right here, and coal. You do not have coal right here. Coal is very far away. So we want a way to get the coal here. And that is going to be trucks. This is where Tommy does it basically all manually or with belts until he gets trains. Makes sense. Totally viable way to do it. For me, I'd like to be basically all the way through stone production before I've even considered trains. Right? You can vaguely see I'm here and I want the trucks carrying the coal, which is coming from vaguely this direction. Oh, yeah. So there's our coal up here. It looks like there's 2 more right nearby. Oh, that's handy. We can double our coal output if really needed, and it's pure up there if it's never going to be needed. So I'm basically bringing it all the way down here, and then zigzagging across. And what I wanted to do is come across here, which is down here, and then on the other side of this hill, you can see there's like this channel, and this is where I'm going to funnel the cars to come in. So let's set up the highway basically. Practically, other than it not being a railroad, we're just setting up the American West. Wow. Not like that. Like that. So we can slide this down fast. I don't ever want to hit the ground. Skim the ground, yes, but not ever hit it. And then go that way. Ramp should do it. Perfect. As per usual, I've timed it perfectly so that I can't fucking see anything. Go up a little bit. Well, let's do that one. For now, I'll just do it perfectly diagonal. I'm gonna need to make the road wider because the cars are, well, they're about as useful as real truck drivers, which is, you don't want to give them too many colors of crayons, so to speak. They can manage, but you don't want to stress them out, bless their cotton socks. Right. I think the inevitable is going to happen in the bin, not really that necessary. And at the moment, all I'm really using this entire area for is this bin And a couple of chests. They're not actually needed at all. They can be up there with the copper. What I do need is space for steel. I have an idea. Don't know if I like it. I've already made the point that my coal is up here. Doesn't look like there's any. Interesting, eh? I ping coal. Get ping here somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is, right? But if I ping iron... nearby... impure, so terrible iron. Past here. Nothing. What we're sat on now is the only iron for miles. What I was thinking is that if we got a ping of iron somewhere nearby to here, in this vague area, is to combine the iron and the steel together. So just run a line between, let's say the iron popped up here. Run the iron to the coal, make the steel there, and then transport steel down. That way we can sort of expedite some of our manufacturing. That's not going to be possible, so we're going to have to do it all here. Which means the problem then very quickly becomes space. So the next question is, am I giving myself enough space to make steel right here? I think the answer is yes. I need 2 floors. That's for sure. What I can do right now... is the OST for Factorio. This can't be satisfactory, can it? Hello, mouse? Thank you. It is! Oh, I recognized it. Back to what we were doing before. Back to satisfactory. There we go. Right. What I'm gonna do... I'm gonna reserve all of this space here. In its entirety to steel. All of this can go. I have too much shell me. Oh right, yeah, of course. Temporary storage here for now. I'm gonna need one of each though, just to make things. Chill. Give me that, give me that. Give me that. all of this area here gonna be for producing steel. And I'm already out of concrete. Fact. There you go. I don't really need to be producing any wire for the minute. I've got enough. This. There we go. Hello. Should name that man. He has very long legs. Needs a name. Comes around a lot. Okay, I can ignore that limestone because it's impure. I'm never going to use it. Never going to need quite that much limestone, I don't think. Oh, actually. Making encased steel beams requires concrete, but not a lot. Could just use it for that. It'd be dirty, but it'd work. All right. There we go. Wait. Watch this not line up now. See? Not line up. I can make do. We need iron plates. And borrow some plates, please. Thank you. Yoink. Okay, that'll do for now, I think. Second floor is going to be for copper. Do that, and then make it look nice. There you go. Look how purdy that is. Terrible. Don't like it already. Whatever. Good enough for government's work. I don't really need all this space, I just need it out of the way. There's nothing wrong with having a little extra space. We need a place to store wire, cable, and copper sheets. Is that right? Seem right. I've noticed more bugs recently. No power. You have no power. You literally don't have power. You are welcome. Okay. Whoop. Right. Oh, I need to reconnect the copper sheets as well to a rotor manufacturing. Cram that in there. Yep. Sure can. What about that in there? Whoop. There you go. Bam. Okay. Outside, out mind. Cool. Oh. So that's not needed anymore. I'm hoping I can just... Yes, perfect. Why is that stopped? Why have you stopped? What do you need? And that can just plug straight into there. Perfect. Need that many copper plate on me. Your problem. Nope. Oh, right, you were connected to the bin as well. Let's get down. Yeah, this is not tidy at all, is it? So that needs to be connected to the spine. About yay. There we go. Whatever. That'll do. Okay, so now we have all of this area for steel. More than enough. How did I manage? What is going on here? How did I manage this? Okay. Get out of here, tree. You're no longer welcome. Okay. Oh, so we need... I forgot where it is now. Iron is there, right there. Portable miner. Now, it's also nice having 3 bits of iron here. This one can feed steel entirely. I've already just forgotten what I'm making. Miner. Miner. Portable miner. Bam. Oh, there we go. There it is. Can I make cars yet? Modular frames. I need to make the road better as well for them. Here? That'll do. I think I've got enough concrete. I'll double up just to be sure. 2 stacks of each. Stacks of plates. Even though you don't actually need to worry about the cars. Remember when the game first came out, the cars would try their best to follow the route, but weren't great at it. So they do the job most of the time, but you let them run long enough, something would get in their way and they'd get all confused, bless their cotton socks, and they'd fall off the track. That's definitely not where I wanted it. and then you'd run out of, you know, coal, your steel production would stop, and you're sat there wondering why. So you look at your coal import, and you're like, yep, definitely run out of coal. Why have I run out of coal? So you go back to your coal miners, and they're fine. They're still on, they're working. You haven't run out of power. And on your way back, you just find your car upside down in a bush. Your truck. Yeah, there you go. That's what happened. Let's do that. Move over a little bit. So we'll have a two wide road here, all the way treeless, ideally. All the way back to the coal. Unauthorized hostility. You leave me alone, you bully. Mind your business. I'm not stealing your resources. I've already murdered the animals whose resources I've now stolen. So you don't need to get involved. If the car makes it up this hill, I will be very impressed. At least now. They've redesigned the way that the AI works, where if you've got a car running along a track and you don't look at it, you don't see the track, it sort of, if it falls off, it sort of just puts it back on the track and carries on. So as long as you're not nearby and nobody looks at it, you're fine. As soon as you go to check on stuff, that's it. Oh, right. I want power poles as well. I'll replace these little ones with the big ones. Get out of the way, bird. Get out of the way. Oh, well, it's a little one. Okay. Don't like using very long conveyor belts for this sort of stuff. It feels cheap. Like it's not the way the game wants you to do it. Much easier. I think if there was a I think if there was an easier way to set up vehicles in this, like automated vehicles, people wouldn't use the conveyor belts quite so much. Maybe make long distance conveyor belts like considerably more expensive as well. Again, so it becomes a problem of scale. Look at that, I even made an extra gap here. Aren't I clever? Put all the power poles right in the middle, like an idiot, but we'll ignore that fact. Just pay attention to the clever part. Okay. Here we are. Now I've got a choice. I can put... I can split the coal here. Is... Can I make... No, I can't make Mark IIs. So, when I can make a Mark II, I can have this feeding power with a Mark II, and then take this one off completely, and then have an extra Dubry Watsy thingamabob truck station here. I basically have one miner for power and one miner for steel. Or I could have the truck have 3 stops on its path. Here to pick up coal, drop coal off at power, like all of the coal, and then when it can drop no more coal off, goes on to steel. It's not a good idea though, is it? I should just separate these. If I do this, right now, you are no longer required. Thank you for your service. One more. Okay. So now we've got the one miner feeding power, and that's perfect. We got the other miner free. Do that. Let's make the truck station here. Get out of here, nature. Should do it. I don't remember how much space a truck stop needs. But it needs more concrete. Is that enough? Surely that's enough. Or truck station. I need a splitter. Because I need to feed this one that powers the vehicles, and that one which actually feeds coal into the transport, to the cargo. Power's look nearby. Okay. There we go. Doggo. Hello, Doggo. That's not a public walkway. I wouldn't walk along there. Oh no, get tall boys come in now. No. You can't. Oh, okay. You're gonna die. Okay. Hello? Get out of here. you're gonna get smashed by the tractors, okay? I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. I don't think this is enough space to turn the tractor around. God, just. Right. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna have to put some barriers up, but... Start here. You... Start recording. You want to come down here. And you want to come in. Hit here. For, you know... They're probably not that long. And then... Turn around. And... Not... No, oh no, I want to do figure 8. No. Delete path. I guess I'm gonna have to start here. Start recording. So how long does it take to load? Blop. Yeah. And then you go. Perfect. Drive as fast as you can, because what's the worst? Oh, fuck me. Oh god, leggy boy. Oh my goodness, you're gonna die. I'm gonna hit Powerball. It's fine. Oh my goodness, it's not fine. I can delete some path nodes, it's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Not where I wanted it to go. Well, shit. Not ideal. Drug test him. Good idea. Power poles. I need power poles. Well. So I'm going up anyway. Might as well go and sort the other side out. Yeah, the other tractor stop. And then start there and then do the track. Hindsight probably wasn't a great place to put the power balls. Had I known. They're all gonna go anyway when we get the big ones. Which shouldn't be too far away actually, once we unlock steel. Oh wait, actually, that's all that's needed, isn't it? Perfect. All of this doesn't need power poles, because it's not connecting anything to the network. And just make it a bit faster, I might as well. Back on a tractor. Oop. I didn't bring any coal. Didn't bring any coal. Would you go in, please? Thank you. That's what he said. Many a man has had that problem. Oh god, get out of the way. Christmas stuff. Ooh. So, make sure this is all truck friendly. Not really, but it'll do. That's a sharp turn. And make him take it slow. Whoop. Okay. Glad I made this wide enough here. Do it. Now come up to here and oh, look at that. That nearly lines up perfect. Usually I do make it line up perfect, but whatever. Right, so it's gonna come in and I basically want it to sit right here. Yeah, that actually that'll be perfect. If I put the truck station right here. Even closer. Right there. Nope, I can't because the truck's literally in the way. That'll do. Connected to the power network. There we go. And this is where coal is going to come out. Right? That one? Yeah. So we've got coal and iron. And then steel goes straight down there. Hello there. How you doing, Blood?
Doing well.
Good.
I was popping in to say hello. I didn't mean to interrupt the stream.
You're fine. How you doing? How are you? Hello. Hello.
Very well. Doing well. Well, the real reason I jumped in is I wanted to make sure that you had Kemp's Discord page, because some of the fellas are in one of his VCs. And I just didn't know if you just didn't see. But I can see now you're streaming, so I bid you adieu.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. Legend
Yes,
says hi.
sir. Oh, hello, Legend.
Yeah, I didn't notice. But then wait. How long have you been in there? I'm sure it looked.
Oh. No, Kemp's. It's Kemper's. Discord.
Yeah. How long have you been in?
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got it.
They're in the general voice chat. Kemp, Red, and Indy.
I didn't see. Come on, mouse. Wakey wakey.
Boy.
Let me have a look here a minute, second. I guess I don't. I'm sure I. No, I don't have it. Oh, I don't have like him on the list. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sure. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's hidden away. I didn't see. What are you all getting on with, by the way, Glenn?
It's Tarkov Wipe Day.
Oh, is it?
It is today.
Okay. With Arena?
Arena didn't wipe this go around.
Okay.
So Arena, you can still maintain all of your progress, but
Oh, I see. Okay.
oh boy, I gotta try to remember this password.
Right. Is that what you're getting on with an Arena? Or are you just ordinary Tarkoving?
Ordinary Tarkoving. I don't have Arena yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it still a bit exclusive?
Yeah, it's still coming out in waves. I mean, this is only technically my third wipe, and my second wipe was tiny. It was only 4 months, so.
That's crazy. Feels like you've had it for like 40 million years. I suppose you have. We haven't had many wipes recently. I feel like they used to be faster.
I've had it for a year. Well, they're supposed to be around every 6 months. I think originally they were very fast because
Yeah.
it's like BattleBit. BattleBit just came out, and they have like not a wipe, but they have an update like every day. You know what I mean? Because they're they're constantly trying to keep the game up to speed for the volume that they're having, and fix small errors that you wouldn't know until you have constant 250 person games.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But in 4 or 5 years' time, when BattleBit's still a thing, if BattleBit's still a thing, they'll do an update, once a year because, they pretty much got it by now, and everything that they can do in the time, they do. So who knows? I know that this one was only a 4-month wipe, so they can do it. We've seen.
Yeah.
And I think this was the release of the full game, so I think wipes are optional now, or supposed to be optional from going forward.
Yeah, I don't think anything will change. Oh my goodness. I don't think. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't think anything's gonna change now. Now that the game's like officially released. You see that legend? That was bullshit. Eh? That was bullshit. I'm curious to see what they do with wipes now that, they could at any moment say that the game's done. They're not going to. Definitely not going to.
I plugged my new mixer in.
Hello.
And it's very loud, so I'm giving you the opportunity to turn me down because I blew Indy and Kemp's eardrums out today.
Okay, it's not.
All right, I'm actually gonna switch over to that one. So I was just letting Proggy know that you guys were in Kemp's.
Mm-hmm.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
realize he was streaming. So later.
Oh, you're good. I'll catch you later, Blam.
Oh shit! You're live on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Well then I'll get out of here too then.
All right.
What's up,
You have to Tarkov, are you?
I'm not playing. No, I was just gonna discuss a few things. I was gonna see if you wanted to jump in some Wolfpack or at least get some time scheduled. Because I get dinner and stuff here in a little bit, and I know it's a work night for you. I didn't know you were live though, so.
No, you're good. First of all, yes, let's do it. I haven't done anything on Wolfpack since the engine update, so I want to.
Yeah, be mostly like very clearly like. We can leave the engine bots on and do it with 2 people, or if you don't, it's definitely now a 3-man minimum to be
Your
able
mic's
to do
clicking,
it.
by the way. Just.
I know. New mic will be here any minute.
Oh, it's just
yeah.
it's just the
I just
input's
got,
too loud. It's just.
I know.
You got
That's
the
because
mixer,
it's
right?
shitty mic, and I got the new mixer, and it's only
Nice.
got 1 power setting, so it's fine because I don't even
nice.
care because. As soon as the new mics, it's going to sound different, and then I'll get that sorted then.
On the mixer, do you have an input volume?
Yes.
Let's turn the volume down a little bit.
Oh, well, there. Is that better?
Perfect. That's literally it. That's all you needed to do.
Well, whatever.
Fine. I mean, a new mic will do absolutely no harm. And it'll make it sound better, but...
Yes.
There we go. So yeah, Wolfpack. I'm down for Wolfpack.
Okay. Are you interested in this Tarkov wipe?
I don't think I can commit the time to it.
Well, okay.
I don't think
Have
I
you
can.
seen or been told any of the new stuff?
No, I don't think I have actually.
Do you want me to tell you this?
Absolutely.
Since you're okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know because you're live, so I didn't want to.
What? Is me being live a problem?
No, I just.
As in, like, there's
didn't wanna...
nothing illegal.
No, there's.
Oh,
no,
well,
it's
then
nothing
absolutely, fucking crack on, yeah.
Well, there's a new map.
Cool.
It is capped at level 20 players.
As
once
in.
you hit level,
Oh.
once you hit level 20, you cannot go back there. It is supposed to be the
really?
beginning. Yeah, the beginner map.
So it's a
They've moved
replacement
lot
for
of
factory. For customs.
Not necessarily a replacement, but
As in, like,
some of the beginner missions have been moved over there, and they will
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
transition. Yeah.
Customs was always the beginner guy's map.
Right,
So
Customs
it's
is number 1. Yeah, this new one is going to be number 1, and then Customs will be number 2 now, and then Woods, then Shoreline, you know, same order, factory.
Yeah. Who's on the
Shoreline expansion.
Shoreline
number
expansion.
1. Yes.
The map's enormous already.
If you thought it was big already, you
Oh
don't
my
know
God.
nothing.
Expansion with direction. Which direction?
All of it, kind of. So, the actual Shoreline to about parallel with Power and Bus Depot is the same.
Okay.
Everything north of that, even Resort's elevation has changed significantly.
Oh, so it's not an addition, it's a rework.
Kind of a rework. Northwest, like north of Swamp, got a little reworked. Shoreline, or like Resort, the exterior, like the rocks going up to it, there's not like 8 to 10 different ways to get up to Resort now. They have definitely choked the Resort off too. Front being only like...
So it's more like Relay on Reserve. Pretty much locked in to go in if you go in.
Yeah, like you can't go from Bus Depot and just go up the rocks into West Wing. You either got to go in through the front or you got to go all the way to the back corner of the fence to get in.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like a massive cliff overlooking that now. It's so high that you can't even really see much of Bus Depot at all. You can see like the back right corner and then the rest of it's just the roof of Bus Depot.
Oh.
Then on the north side, they've moved Sniper around a little bit. He was shooting me from up on a hill or whatever. I didn't even really look northwest, but there's an extra extract out there now, so I know there is one. Then northeast is where everything changed. That back fence from Rock Passage is gone. It's all fucking woods, and they put this massive, like, farming complex out there.
Oh, shit. Well, like industrial farming. Or like...
3 or 4, yeah, like 3 or 4 buildings. It looks like a hideout. You go in, one part of it's a gym, and then the next part's like a TV.
Shit,
and
that's kind of cool.
kitchen.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of like, yeah, it almost reminds me of Rizzy's shit, like all the videos and stuff they've done. So there's that huge complex, and then so you got at least a 3-minute walk through that, 3 to 4 minute walk before you get back to the rest of Shoreline.
Okay.
And then I don't know when they're going to do the Bears Rogue Camp, but that they've already announced that's coming. So just like Lighthouse has the USEC camp.
Yeah, There's gonna be a better one.
Big Gundalf place, huge walls on Shoreline by the train.
Yep.
That's going to become the Bears Rogue Camp. They're friendly towards bears up until a certain point.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so that's coming. The BTR was added to streets. I guess you can rent it, and they'll come in and you can drop loot off, and they'll take it back to your stash. I don't know if it works as an extra. I don't even know how it works, honestly. The whole vaulting system is in now.
Ooh, okay, cool. How's that working?
It's a little trippy to get used to. I'm so used to like my timed bunny hops because I've been playing for 3 years. You know that. It's like now that they've changed the way spacebar